In this video, I'll show you how to link to a specific assignment in Google Classroom if that assignment has already been published or pushed out to students. If that assignment has not yet been published or pushed out to students, you can't link directly to that assignment because there isn't a live link. So in those cases, you would want to link directly to the specific classroom where that assignment will be published. So if it's sitting as a draft in your Google Classroom and you're going to publish that in the next day or the next week, you would just link the student to that specific Google Classroom. And then once the assignment has been published in that classroom, they'll be able to see it there. So first, I'll show you how to link directly to an assignment in Google Classroom. So I'm going to go to a class that I know has a demo assignment. Go to classwork here, and here is a demo assignment that I want to link directly to. So I'm going to go on that assignment and click View Assignment. I don't want student work. I want to click on the Instructions tab. Once you're there, you can either Control or Command C to copy that link. And now I'm going to log in under a student's account here. And this student would either click on that URL or they would type it into the URL bar. And that would take them to the specific assignment in your Google Classroom, assuming that the assignment has already been published for students. It also assumes that the student in question is a member of this Google Classroom. If they're not a member of this Google Classroom, they would not be able to access this link with the specific assignment. So the assignment needs to be published already, and the student would need to be a member of this Google Classroom in order to be able to access this link. Now, let's say that you have an assignment that is sitting as a draft in your Google Classroom. You have not yet published it or pushed it out to students, and you don't plan to do that for a few more days, right? In those cases, it would be best to link directly to your specific Google Classroom where the assignment will appear once you have published it. So I'll show you how to do that. So I'm going to go back to my Google Classrooms. I'm going to choose a class that I know the student in question is a member of. So in order for a student to be able to access a link to a specific classroom, they need to be a member of that classroom, right? They would need to be one of the students in that class. So in this case, I have my demo student as a member of this class, but if I try to give a direct link to this class to somebody who's not a member of this class, they wouldn't be able to access it. So you need to be sure that the classroom that you are linking to, the students are members of that classroom. So I'm going to go into the class that I want to link directly to, and I'm just going to Control or copy or Control Command C to copy that link. And then the student would just paste that URL or click on the link, and it will take them directly to that specific Google Classroom, where once I've published the assignment in question that's currently sitting as a draft, but once you publish it, the student would be able to see it there in that specific Google Classroom. Now, as I said, that only works if that student is a member of that Google Classroom. If the student is not a member of the Google Classroom, so let's try this one. Let's try to give that same demo student who is not a member of this Google Classroom, let's try to give that student the link to this Google Classroom. It'll tell them that the class is not found because they are not a member of that Google Classroom. So you can link directly to an assignment in Google Classroom, but the assignment needs to be live. It needs to be published already. If the assignment is not live, it is not published, then your best bet is to link to directly to the Google Classroom, but the student needs to be a member of that Google Classroom in order to be able to access it through that link.